Hello guys, my name's Asim and I'm here to talk about the last auction. So it's just a little update on how the last auction went. So I just want to say thank you to the guys that I worked with in the last auction. For those of you who know, I only tend to work with 2 to 3 clients per auction, as this is to stop making competition for each of you. I could open it up for 5, 6 people, but I choose not to, because I feel it's a bit unfair to the people that are working with me, as it will tend to drive the prices up for them. To make it achievable and attainable to purchase an auction for the group that I work with, I do keep the numbers small. So just to clarify, I did have 3 clients in the last auction and it went really well. Prices were low. They were lower than usual because of many factors. Generally, the state of what's happening in the world right now does help if you are looking to purchase, as it's putting people off purchasing. So for my clients who'd already had their finance ready and they're ready to go, they've had the bridging finance in place, they've sourced the builder that they're going to use for the refurbishments, they've searched the areas they want to work in and purchasing, etc. Obviously I've guided them through to get to that. They had it all ready. Unfortunately, one of my clients was not able to purchase in the auction, but he will be joining me in the next auction anyway. This was because the few properties that we did look at for him were a bit of a niche area and they did not really go as well as we'd expected. This is normal in auction. Don't expect to be buying in every auction. I myself, with such a large portfolio, don't always buy an auction. I did not buy in the last auction, whereas I did help my clients because I've got other commitments at the moment which I'm working on, so I chose to refrain from this auction. But then again, it was a good auction to purchase in. The 2 clients that did purchase in this auction, one is due to complete in the next few days, early, on time, target. This was because the lender that was financing the deal didn't have any extra requirements such as structural surveys, valuations. It wasn't all required. We managed to get it done with the desktop valuation. So lucky he was there. So he was quite lucky with that deal. It is quite normal for the lender to ask for more things. The desktop valuation doesn't always come in correct. So that is quite normal, where we'd have to get a valuation done from obviously accredited valuation team that works for the lender. This is quite standard. Obviously my client in this occasion didn't have to do it, so allowed him to save the time and the money for it. Now the client I'm discussing now, obviously not going to mention no names, but he did have adverse credit in the past. We've had to do a lot of work to get him into the position to be able to buy in this auction. He actually signed up with me about 4 or 5 months ago. It took us this long to get him into the auction. We've gone through a lot of work where we had to raise some funds for him on his residential home. We then obviously used those funds to purchase an auction. There are more factors obviously that we had to work through due to obviously adverse credit in the past. He did have a CCJ in the past, which was causing him issues on being able to borrow, which made him fear that he would not be able to do this. But it just shows the team of brokers that I work with will make sure you get into a position, it may take some time, but get you into a position where you can purchase, you can invest and use equity in your property to purchase a buy-to-let through the auction process. He has now obviously successfully purchased the property, due to complete in the next couple of days. Obviously the Easter bank holiday weekend doesn't help with this, but at the end of the day we've got plenty of time, because he should be obviously looking to complete maybe 10 days before he really needs to. So this is going to help him save that time and get the refurbishment work started. Obviously, like I say, his journey wasn't so simple, but it wasn't impossible. Really, what you need to have is the drive and the ambition to get this project going. He definitely did, and we were able to arrange the funds for him to be able to purchase his property that he wanted to purchase. We initially sat down and earmarked maybe 5, 6 houses that he would be interested in. We done sort of a desktop valuation on them, what we're looking to spend, how much we're looking to refurbish. He did actually go and see a few of the properties. I didn't, and from what he told me when we did have a conversation after he saw them, that the guide I set him was pretty accurate. This is because the auction houses that I recommend you generally have very good pictures and are very up to date. So the pictures they're showing you are not from last year. They tend to be taken recently. So generally they would have been taken maybe 2 weeks before the property goes into auction. This gives you an accurate description of what the property is in condition wise and what you really estimate to spend. And I've said to you guys before, generally what you do spend on these properties doesn't differ that much. Normally they're a very similar range of what you aim to spend, barring any extra really remedial works. But you should always account for them anyway, and if you don't have to do them, then definitely you save. Click on the link below if this is something you are interested in, and if you are similar to the client that I'm discussing, proven track record is there, and you'll see that I may be able to help you. Let's see if I'm able to help you achieve your buy-to-let portfolio, irrespective of where you feel you are at financially and affordability wise. If you do have previous adverse credit, don't think you are not able to do this process, as the team that I work with may be able to help you. Click on the link below, book in a call, and let's see where you're at and how we can move forward and get you to your own buy-to-let portfolio. As I say, thank you to the clients that I did work with in the last auction. It was a bit of a struggle for one of you. I know definitely you know what I'm talking about, but we did manage to get it over the line, and now obviously look forward to working with you again in the future on your next purchase in the next auction. Thank you very much, guys, for your time. Click on the link below, book in a call, and let's see how we can get your portfolio building. Bye.